So I changed books several days ago, switching out my March front book for my April front book. But some things tend to not happen at once. For example, it's really boring to make the calendar at the front, so I haven't done that. And I also have to transfer my the next actions I haven't done yet. I have to transfer them to the new book. So I thought I'd do this on camera, and let's see what we have. Where is my pencil? Actually, I should. So this will be a plan with me video. Not super exciting, probably, but you know, I just felt like switching on the camera. Alright, so I always have the same layout for my calendar, and the reason for this is that I don't have to spend my limited energy, mental energy, on trying to understand what it is I'm seeing. I had a period in my life when I first stumbled on bullet journaling. I used different layouts for every week and month as well, I think. I don't really remember. And it was pretty, but it made me confused because, and now I have to wait, 3.5 centimeters. Okay. Wait, I can't talk and how many? Well, I think this is, I don't know how many boxes to set aside for the weekly boxes. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. I want them to be the same size. Well, when I have different layouts every week, every month, I spend mental energy on just understanding where Monday is, Let's see. So if it always looks the same, it becomes invisible, like the structure becomes invisible, and I don't have to work on trying to understand the structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, this looks awful. Actually. So, oh wait, Sundays I seldom have anything to write, so I can keep that one. But Saturdays can be a little bit bigger, perhaps, because using 7 boxes like this doesn't, the amount of boxes doesn't fit that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's Thursday. 2, 4, 6, 7, that's Friday. So not all the boxes are the same size. That doesn't bother me. The main thing is that it just looks the same. The overview looks the same. Right, so weekly boxes where I put the number of the week and double check to see that that's the number of weeks this month. Yes, it is. Which means, this has consequences, the fact that I want the same layout every month. When a month only has 4 weeks, this bottom row is empty, but I do use this for on the horizon stuff. So in the weekly box I write what the first week of May contains, like big stuff. So it's not wasted. Right, so I do like to put the thing, I mean, now it's Thursday, so really I don't need to put the things I've written here on the calendar here, but I want to remember the stuff, because when I archive this front book, I want the calendar to be complete, so I back plan or whatever it's called. But now I realize that I have to write the dates as well on each day, so I'm going to try to do that without getting too distracted, making mistakes because I talk at the same time. If I do, it's no big deal, I can correct it. This is not meant to be pretty. I mean, it is a bit pretty because I use my colors, but they are functional. Just going to check that everything's right. Yes, they are functional rather than meant to be pretty. 29:30, and then we have May, which is a different color, namely red. So the 1st of May is red. Then to make this as easy as possible, I will use one color at a time. I think. I think. Yes, that's easiest. So trash day is the first thing that I put in, and then bills. Then I'm going to bring in the Easter tree. We bring in trees for Easter, not only Christmas. Birches that we put decorations in. And in order for the birch to actually sprout leaves in time for Easter, you have to bring it in a week before, because there's still snow here. So it takes a while. There's an auction I'm gonna check out. This is Good Friday. And this color is my home color, so everything to do with home stuff, not work, is in this color. When I do a little box like this, that means a present. It means someone's birthday is on that day. I have the 2 vacation days here. There's a deadline for saying yes to an after work thingamajig. Oh yes, and the drawing course starts again. So I'm gonna put that on every Tuesday. Very excited about that. Let's see, what else? I have put the trash days. Oh, the, I don't know what it's called, the day after Easter Sunday, when you're, or we are free, we don't work that day. Okay, next color, light red. which is for a project at work, and I send out it's an email every week. What's it called? Like a newsletter every week. So I'm going to put that on every Monday or Tuesday if it's Easter. There we go. Is there anything else to do with that project? Oh, yes, there's also... The 14th, because I have... This is kind of a drag, but I have... In the autumn, I had a project that was also light red. I don't have an infinite supply of colours, so I used it for that project as well. And there are sort of stragglers, as I call them, things that should have been done during the autumn, but they weren't, so I have to do them now. So I use that colour for the autumn thing project as well. Which is, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it because, of course, it creates, you know, the risk of confusion. But I haven't yet figured out a way to, because I really like the red colour for these two projects, so I just have to live with it, and it has worked so far. Then we have a dark red project that is really intense this month. So I am introducing it on Monday. And of course, the light red and the dark red are also very similar. So that's also, there's a risk of confusion. But, you know, it just, I am synesthetic, so I don't have an infinite choice brain-wise either. I mean, many of my projects at work start with an M. They're called M stuff, and M for me is red. So, you know, what to do? Everything becomes red. Let's see. That's something that takes several days to do. So yes. I think that's all for that one. Oh, I forgot one home thing. This one, Give Blood. Because I didn't see it because it was marked in yellow, because I mark all the time-specific things, you know, that have a specific clock time when you do them with yellow, so I didn't recognize the color of the original pen. But now I've written it. This one is like blue-green. That's for general work-related stuff. It's not to do with any specific project. It's just general stuff we do at work. So I can't have different colors for all of those things. That would just be insane. So I have one color for general. Oh, yes. And that's it, I think. Then I have a dark blue project. For the dark, and I have a couple of things to do. Pertaining to this dark blue project. There we go. So how are we doing? Oh, that one, I forgot. This is also a general thing at work. And another home thing, which I wrote in the wrong color, so I didn't see it. Okay. So I have a few things written in pencil, which they're not things that I need to do, but they're things that I need to be aware of. Normally I write things in pencil when I'm not sure I'm going to do it, so it's like placeholder stuff, preliminary stuff. But this time I just needed to know, at least when I planned the week of April, I needed to know like what's happening in general at work, what are other people doing, so because that impacts what I do. So I'm not sure if I want to, because it gets kind of cluttered to see all that, and I get sort of confused because I don't know, do I have to do these things? So I think I'm going to leave them in the back book calendar, but not transfer them to the front book calendar, because this is just, what I need to do. So I will check that I have transferred everything I need to. Here sometimes I write things that I have to do during the week, but not on a specific day. Okay, so let's see. Those things are not. Those things I've written on here for the whole week, so I won't transfer them. Transferred that. I didn't do that, so I don't want to keep it or transfer it. Yes, okay. Light red. Something happens here that someone else does, which means that in my weekly letter on the Monday afterwards, I need to write about that, that it happened. So that's one reason I write about what other people do, because it does impact what I do, what I write about, what information I give. Okay, let's see. Oh, I have missed so many things. We have a meeting. Oh no. I hate when it's like this, when you I've written about a meeting here, or an introduction to something that I'm hosting, but there's a meeting before that. So, and I don't want to write it afterwards, because that makes me confused. So in the corner it goes. All these mistakes. Right, letter, the meeting, the other meeting. I've missed writing in another meeting. I'm not even sure I'm going to upload this. Because who wants to watch it? Let's see. Yes, those things. The course. Yep. Yep. Oh yes. Chicken. And I've added a few things as well. Oh, that one I haven't put a deadline. For a quiz. Yep. Oh, here's one actually that I realize now that I'm looking at it, that it became something I actually need to do. So this was a penciled in thing that I wasn't sure about, but now I'm sure, so I need to write it in, which, you know, good job I saw it. That's also a reason for, I guess, I mean, duplicating information is a hassle and somewhat unnecessary, but sometimes it can make you notice things in time. Yep. And here. Fun times. All right, so that's the calendar done, and I need to do the next actions. So March front book. Perhaps I will I don't know, in March I used one page here to just write my projects for the month. So yeah, I might do that again. It was good to have a list of all the things that are important in April. You know what? I'm not sure I want to do this now. I'm sick of it. I need lunch. So let's leave it at that. But just one final thing. Mark all the time sensitive things with yellow. Because that just, it gives me an overview of how busy I'll be. Because there are things I need to do, yes, that like deadlines and stuff, but they are more, I mean, I can do it sometime during the day instead of like at 9, so it's really important to see the difference, I think, because on a day like this I see that there are 3 time specific things I need to be aware of, and on a day like, I don't know, this, there are a couple of things, but nothing like structured, I guess. Okay, lunch.